every time one of these shootings happen, we talk about gun reform, and sometimes there is gun reform, sometimes there's not. Does the discussion need to go further? Is it about gun reform? Is it about something else? Is there anything that Congress can do that would have a real sort of effect on these types of shootings and preventing them?
Regular people coming to Washington, it goes back to the fact that Congress is not listening to the American constituents. If you poll NRA members alone, they overwhelmingly support common sense gun reform. And so they're just not listening, and they're in their bubble. They are out of touch. They don't realize there is very significant gun reforms you could put in place that actually keep guns out of the hands of criminals. It's not a Second Amendment issue. A criminal can buy them in, let's say, Georgia, put them in the back of their truck, drive up to New York, sell them directly to gang members, and the best our law enforcement can do is have some minimal paper violations. That's really it. And so you need a federal crime that gun trafficking is a felony with serious penalties. Kingpins should be able to be given 20, 25 years. It should be something that is illegal and can be punished. And you need, when I met with Commissioner Kelly when I was first appointed, this was his #1 ask. He said, I cannot deal with the illegal guns that are streaming into the city. 90% of the weapons used in crimes have come from out of state, and 85% of them are illegal. So you're talking about illegal weapons trafficked from out of state right into the hands of criminals. I would dare you to ask any NRA member if we shouldn't make federal traffic and federal crime for someone who's selling directly to gang members. Like, it makes no sense under any analysis that this isn't a common sense reform that everyone can get behind. But Congress isn't listening. So there should be able to be a way that you could get every state to at least have a database. You know, let's just say we can't agree on who gets the background checks and when. Well, let's at least require every state to have a background check, at least have a database that is up to date, which is not true today, that is up to date with who can't buy weapons. So at least if they go into the Walmart or any other registered gun dealer, those bad guys can't get weapons. That would be a very simple first step. So I would, it's a shame that Congress has done nothing on this. It's embarrassing and outrageous, and it's perhaps the lowest point of my congressional career is when we failed to do anything on gun reform after Newtown.